Focus, thank you. Just got home and I'm a little bit wet. Oh, it's slowly drying out, but it peed it down on me on my way home. But rather than jump in the shower, I'm answering questions for you. So, yay. I actually look forward to doing this. I like Tuesdays. Alrighty. So, some very odd questions. Most of them from people who are probably in bed now, and most of them from Juno82. So, thank you. Right, Juno82, speaking of which, wants to know, in answer to my wonderful question about crisps, he wants to know whether I'd prefer tomato or brown sauce on my chips. And for the American followers, focus, thank you. For my American followers, that's chips and not chips. Of the two, tomato. But I've kind of grown out of putting it on my chips. I usually put it next to my chips so I can dip them in. And we don't actually have any tomato sauce here, we just have barbecue. So if you're ever out at your house, HP barbecue sauce with chips. Right, Anonymous. Hello, Anonymous. Wants to know what I look like without a mustache. Wrong is the answer to that one. Very, very wrong. Kind of like that, only without my fingers in the way, so yeah, hideous. There are a few pictures of me on my Tumblr without the beard, so see if you can find them, or I'll reblog them. Or I'll find old pictures and either Photoshop the moustache out, or I'll draw the beard in. I mean, do no facial hair, or just without the moustache? 'Cause I've never just had the beard. Anyway, but yeah, I'll dig those up for you. Juno82, hello again, wants to know who are my top 5 favourite followers and why. That one's going to get me into trouble. I will come back to those ones when I think about it. And then he asks, an asteroid is hitting the Earth in 12 hours, how would I spend those final hours? The boring answer that I'm sure everyone would say is with my boyfriend. I'd probably ring my parents and my brother and sister and my nephew and my nana and say bye, but yep, in bed with a boyfriend is probably the way to go, assuming that we die in the initial collision and not slowly from either suffocation or roaming gangs of mutants in the months that follow. That's a cheery thought. Thoughts of a dying person. Half the people who've asked me questions are in bed now, so I apologise to you all. Thoughts of a dying person with the question of the week, which really made me laugh when I got out of work. Wants to know, do I wipe from balls to back, or do I start from above the anus and move towards the balls? You know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sorry about this. I'm gonna have to pretend and work it out. I work from the balls back. That's the weirdest question I've ever been asked. Yeah, is that normal? I don't know. But yeah. Right, Juno82, hello Liam again, wants to know, other than Jade Goody's mum, who came into work last week, how exciting. Google her if you don't know who she is. She's like a double Z-list celebrity now. Other than Jade Goody's mum, have I ever rubbed elbows with any other celebs? Well, apart from the obvious kind of waiting in line to get a signature from people like Terry Pratchett and Eddie Izzard, I went to school with the soul singer Corinne Bailey Rae, so I know her very well. I knew her very well. I haven't spoken to her in about 10 years, I will say. But yeah, I went to school with her from like the age of 8 until 18. So yeah. Righty. One of my new followers, Hoovy Cub. Hello. Wants to know. Well, he says, Chris Evans walks through your door. What do you do? Well, I would tell him how much I loved him on The Big Breakfast, and want to know if he was still in touch with Gabby Roslin. But you probably don't mean that Chris Evans, do you? In which case, the other Chris Evans walks through the door. I would geek out, tell him how much I loved him in Sunshine, and how typical it is that the Human Torch is the only person who could freeze to death in a movie about someone flying to the sun. And then say something geeky about how funny it would be if he was playing the Human Torch and Captain America in the same film, which wouldn't happen. And then get lots of pictures and show you all. But yeah, he's okay. He's not my type, but he's, you know, cool. He is very, very cool. And quick check to see if I have any more. Yes, Footerduds, you got in just in time. Hello, Drew. In your life, how many how many penises have you touched other than your own? Fucking hell. I don't know. A lot. Let's see. I honestly had no idea. 50, 60? More penis touching than people I've slept with. Because that doesn't count, does it? Just anyway. Yeah, and considering the first person's penis I touched that wasn't my own was probably been when I was like 10 or 11. That's quite an average in the last 22, 23 years. Well, actually, I thought that bad. It's only like 2 or 3 a year. That's quite pathetic. And there's been at least 4 this year, maybe 5. So, There's TMI Tuesday. You didn't need to know that. Righty. Anyway, back to the question I didn't want to answer. Who are my top 5 followers and why? Okay, I'm probably going to forget somebody, so I really, really apologise. So, let's go with let's say Liam to start with. Hello, Liam. So Juno 82, because for some reason we just clicked straight away, and we seem to have very similar interests and similar love life for some reason, which is kind of odd. And yeah, I think we just really get on and get each other's sense of humour. Then second, well not second, but the next one, because I'm not rating them top to bottom. Formerly the artist formerly known as Gustavus1815, who was formerly known as Kuschelbar, which is currently known as Panzerbjorn. I mean, no. Anyway, Gusty. Hello, Gusty. Who, when I came back to Tumblr after the first, after the big break when my computer died and I got a new phone so I could get back on Tumblr, he was the first person who I really interacted with a lot of, and helps that he's really hot and likes hearing me say bullshit like I am now, so hello to you. Then, oh god, Wonderbra for your dick, because he is funny and sarcastic, and the fact that he's British helps, because, I mean, no offense to you, you American guys and Australian guys, but it helps to have someone in the same time zone. It really does. It posts too much when I'm in bed or at work. It really bugs me. And yeah, he's just dryly sarcastic and really makes any tiny chat I have a good laugh. That leaves 2. Now it gets to the hard part. This is where I probably piss someone off by not saying them. The wibbly wobbly timey wimey bear.